Hi friends, I'm Brendan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over some tips and tricks for your Instagram stories. We're going to be going over some native app things that you can do to kind of spice up your stories, as well as some really cool apps. So stay tuned. So one of the first things I'm going to go over is how to add multiple pictures into one Instagram story. Did you know you can actually copy and paste photos from your camera roll into your Instagram story? Follow along with me. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. All you have to do is go into your camera roll, select the photo that you want to copy into a story, and down at the bottom there's the share icon. So go ahead and click on it. You're gonna click copy. Then you're gonna go into your Instagram app, add a new story. Then you're either gonna need to take a photo or fill with a color. Let's do a pink. Then you're going to use the text tool. It'll come up with paste, and it pastes in your photo. That's how you get one photo. Now for the second photo, you follow the same steps. And this time when you go back into the app, you'll have a little icon that says add sticker. And then you can just keep adding. Next thing I'm going to teach you is how to add a ping file, a PNG file, which is cool because you'll be able to add your logo. So if you don't know, a PNG file or a ping file is a lot like a JPEG, but one of the cool things is that it supports transparency. So you can use it for a logo or like a watermark. So on your computer, if you have a logo or a watermark that has transparency, save it as a PNG and then transfer it to your phone. Once you transfer it to your phone, the process is really similar to adding a photo. I'll add mine now. It'll just look like a white square at first because mine is a white watermark, so you won't see anything, but you'll get the gist at first. So I'm gonna select it. So I'm gonna select the watermark, hit the little share button and copy, go back into my story, add sticker, and there it is. Did you know you could save photos mid-process? Or even at the beginning, you take a photo, you really like it, and you want to save it for later, not just in your Instagram story? All you have to do is hit the downward arrow in the upper right corner, and it'll be saved to your camera roll. One of Instagram's cool little tricks is that you can actually fill the screen with one solid color without having to scribble it all in. All you have to do is take a photo. Once you have a photo, it can be of anything. It can be totally black, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go up to the little marker tool. You're gonna pick whatever color you want, and then you hold your finger down on the image, and then it's solid. You can also use the eraser tool to erase parts of the image back. So if you took a photo of something and you want to like reveal it, you can do that too. You just go into the marker tool, select the eraser, how big you want it, and then you can erase part of the image. So those are some of the cool things that you can do natively in the Instagram app for your Instagram stories. Now I'm gonna go over some cool apps that are separate from Instagram, but that have some really cool features. So you can import your brand fonts, and you can film stories in another app and then use a different app to splice them apart so they're only 15 seconds long. And then let me me check my notes. Oh, and there are other apps if you want to do more like designing, have some cool templates. There are some great apps for that, which include adding photos and videos into the same Instagram story. So stay tuned. So one of my little tricks is to actually film my videos in Snapchat. Let's not lie, we can all use a filter once in a while. Only problem is that Instagram will only post 15-second clips. So if you have a 30-second video, you'll need to cut it up. Also, one of the reasons I like to film in another app, you can even take video like natively in your camera, is that I don't worry about the time limit on what I have to say, or if I'm gonna get cut off in a couple stories or anything like that. So if I'm on a bit of a story, I want to make sure that I get it all out, and then I can put it into the app that splits it up and then post it to Instagram. So one of my favorites is, so I use something called Infinite Stories. Ooh. This is what the logo looks like. It is a paid app, but since I use it all the time, I really feel like it's worth it paying the however many dollars to use it. So let's do a little video recording so you can follow along on how I splice it up. Let's see. Let's get a good filter. Maybe some, ooh, I like that one. So we're here filming in Snapchat. So you can see that if I go over 15 seconds, you can split it up into different segments. So I'm gonna talk a little bit, blah, 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 blah. And then we'll take it into Infinite Stories so we can cut it apart. So we're here filming in Snapchat. So I recorded my video. I'm going to download it onto my camera roll. So I downloaded it onto my camera roll, and now I'm gonna go to Infinite Stories, start making new video. I'm going to choose the video that we just recorded in Snapchat. And you can put multiple videos together. So if you want to add another video, can, but we just have the one. So then I'm going to hit the save button and then choose the for Instagram story option. And I want to do high quality. The standard quality tends to look a little, there it goes. And sometimes, here's a little tip, sometimes it takes a little while for it to save. Make sure you stay in the app and kind of make sure your phone doesn't go to sleep while it does this, because it'll quit running the process. But it doesn't take that long, just watch it. Okay, there it goes. So it's exporting. And you can open it in Instagram. I never do that. Just go into your story and hit the plus into the camera roll, and you'll find all the little clips. I believe it goes backwards. So just pay attention. Once you load the stories, you'll see which way it's going. Now for pretty designs, there are a couple different apps that I use. So some of the apps I use for that are Unfold, In Stories, Story Chic, or Chic, Story Chic, and Over. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Over. That one. Over is actually the app that you're going to want to download if you want to use your brand fonts. This is super cool. So all you have to do is find the font, your brand font, on your computer, and then drop it to your phone. Once it hits your phone, it'll give you the option to open it in Over. So it's really easy. All you have to do is go to your computer, drop it to your phone, and you're gonna wanna pick the Over at the top. There'll be a drop-down menu, pick Over, and it'll give you a little prompt that says successfully installed. Then you just make a new story. So I hit the plus sign, I want white. Let's do the story proportion. And then you go to text, and there it is, your font all installed. And then all you have to do is save that image, and then when you go into your stories, pull it out of your camera roll. So that's it for my tips and tricks to kind of jazz up your Instagram stories. Do you have any apps that you love for Instagram stories or any tips that you think everyone else should know about? I'd love to share. Leave me a comment below.